Well, do you understand where we are now? Guess a promise is a promise, so I'll let you go back to where you first stumbled into Twilight. But, are you really sure you should be going back? Are you sure you aren't forgetting anything important? Oh no! Childhood friends! Do you want to save them? Well, in that case, Little Minna would be happy to help you. But... well, you'd have to be my servant. And like a servant, you'd have to do exactly as I say. Why don't you go back, take a little time, and give it some thought? Thanks, Minna. Oh no, romantic love interest and childhood friend. We have to save them. Or, we could find, another little village that isn't being attacked by bad people and just live there forever. That's another option. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. That you may have left the darkened realm. You haven't transformed back to your former self. And you won't anytime soon. Now, why could that be? See you later. So now we're back. Unfortunately, like she said, we are stuck in wolf form. But we can dig up cool things. Like nothing, and... nothing. Excellent. So, what next? Did you think I disappeared? Listen, there's another thing I forgot to tell you. Don't think you can just run off and save your friends, because you can't. Just beyond that bridge, the land is covered in twilight. Last time, a shadow beast pulled you through the curtain of twilight. But if you want to go that way this time, you'll need the cooperation of someone from the twilight, like me. So you really have no choice but to do what I say. Saving your friends and all that, well, that'll depend on your actions. Because you can never trust words, you know. Right now, I want a sword and shield that'll suit me. You do understand me, don't you? So what do you plan to do? While you're here dawdling, the twilight continues to expand. Come on, hurry it up. Alright, so that is our current objective, get a sword and a shield. I always like how the Twilight Realm looked. You know, like, from the non-Twilight Realm, I always thought that was a really cool effect. So first thing is, like most Legend of Zelda games, you have to secure yourself a sword and a shield. Which, by the way, you can cut down grass with your teeth. How cool is that? Just, a little side thing note. Oh. Hold on a moment. This is why I drink water while recording, because I have a bad habit of spilling it. Alright, let's keep going. Oh no. The bad guys have overrun our hometown. And are only slightly easily slayable. Alright, so a sword and a shield. Wait! A squirrel? I remember chasing you out earlier. Thanks for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the village and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. But or I know you're not one of them. I can tell because you smell like the trees of Ordon. If you run into any trouble, try talking to the animals. We animals understand one another, so you'll be alright. I almost forgot talking to animals was a thing. I mean, maybe it is a big thing and I just forgot about it, but I kind of forgot about it, which makes me think that it probably isn't a big thing. Suck it, pumpkin guy. Alright. Maybe there's supposed to be like your hint system when you come into this town. Which admittedly, I guess you might not even know where to start looking for a sword and a shield. Oh, how did it come to this? The children, please say nothing's happened. Please forgive your good-for-nothing father. Maybe he can help us. We'll just, tell him, hey, we're a wolf. We need some help. Could you give us a little help? We'll break your pumpkins. Do you think these people would be okay with a wolf just running amok through their village? Oh, about the shield. Hey, not so loud. Hey, I know, I need a shield. Let's listen in on that. I came to it as we discussed. So that shield is still in your house, right? Yeah, it should be in our storage loft. Good. So go grab it quick as you can. Russell got wounded pretty bad, so he can't go search for the kids. I'll go take over for him. But Russell had a sword, Mayor, and he still got hurt. If you're unarmed, you're done for. I'll be fine. The sword we are going to present to the royal family should still be at Russell's house, considering that good-for-nothing Mr. 250 never took it. Oh, yeah? Alright, I understand, Mayor. I'll hurry up and get that shield. You just wait here. Oh, whoops. No, run! Wolves are scary. It's not a bad bit of information you heard, huh? Look at that open window. This village is full of idiots. Well, I don't think they expect wolves to just fly. So, we should jump up there. But from where? Well, probably from on that rock that looks like a platform we can jump from. Monster! You've returned for more, haven't you? My daughter! Return her! And take this! No, come on, Hawk. We're friends. We're animal buddies. You can't hurt me. So yeah, the Hawk will attack us for no good reason. Dang it, come on. Stupid Hawks. I can't remember the best way to get around that. Sounds like there should be a shield at the house with the water wheel. Sneak in there and take it, will you? Well, I'd love to, if this guy wouldn't attack me. Oh, we can talk to the cat. Hey, that guy up there, don't just ignore him, do something. What do you have to say, cat? Were you attacked by that hawk? You're no match for him. I'm sorry. That person calling the hawk is my master's husband. You could sneak up on him from behind and scare him, meow. Sneak up on him from behind. Ah, here, yep, that's how you do it. Come on, let's get up on the roof from here and scare that guy. Look at him, posing like he's all important. Wait till he sees us, heh. Yeah, so that's how you do it. I forgot about this. Woof! Oh, whoa! And he disappears into the water below. Like, literally disappears. I forgot you can howl at these things. That's this game's one little bit of musical stuff. You know how Legend of Zelda games like to insert music into them? So they have to insert howling into this. It truly wasn't a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. In fact, it's used later. You wanna talk about this, Mr. Hawk? So, you're Mr. 250, right? Sorry about giving you so much trouble before. I'm not proud of it, but it's in my genes to obey anyone who blows a reed. How sad. Your voice sounded just like a reed. That's why I flew down. I'll tell you what, next time, call me like that when you need something. Who knows, I might be able to help you out. But not today! That's in your genes to listen to whoever calls you on the reed. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. So there's this fence down here, and I don't remember that being in the original game. I wonder why. I'm not really sure. Anyway, let's complete our task. I don't think they really expected wolves to be flying. You can't fault them for leaving a door on the roof open. Alright. So this is their bed. They sleep on a blanket with some pillows on a piece of wood, which is actually kind of sad. The adults do the same thing. He found it. Now we just have to knock it down. There you go. We've now acquired a shield. You got the Ordnance shield. Press ZL to defend yourself, but beware if it's touched by fire, it'll burn. The only Ordnance shield we'll ever get. It looks kinda cheap. Alright then, next is a sword. Hurry up and get one. Don't complain at me. Just because it's not to your liking. Oh, we can jump out that window. There we go. You asked for a sword, not like the sword. What was that sound? The children could not have returned, could they? I must go out and search one last time. You get inside the house. I have placed the sword that was to be our gift to Hyrule on the couch. If the mayor comes for it, please give it to him. But darling, your injuries. Oh well, time to go steal a sword. Good old wrestle. Do you think he'll notice this down here? Likely not. Hey chicken, you got anything to say? Ah, to be a wolf on a night when the moon rides high. Beautiful! Tell me, is your true form a human who is not currently in the town? Nah, just teasing. You're lucky. Your sharpened senses and your soft-looking coat. Lovely. Don't wolves, like, eat chickens? You should be scared of me. Just because we're both happen to be animals doesn't mean I'm not going to just eat you outright. And now we can get to stealing. You got the Orden sword. This is a sword crafted by Russell, the best swordsman in Orden. Which is the only swordsman in Orden, I might add. I mean, Link is, or Mr. 250, or whatever you want to call him, is kind of a swordsman. But he's got a wooden sword. As a tribute to the royal family. Alright, so now you have a sword. Looks like you can actually be useful. Useful when you concentrate, excuse me. Alright, no more detours. I'm going to take you back into the Twilight. Go back to the woods where you first transformed into that shape. So one thing I always liked about this was that they actually put the sword and shield on his back. You know, they didn't just, like, video game magic it away. Like, he's actually got the sword and shield on his back. I always thought that was a neat effect to put in the game here. I think there's one more animal we can talk to. Can we talk to the goats? I never thought about that. Now I'm curious. Let me try. But first, ribbit. Didn't think anyone would come calling, so I haven't thought of anything to say. Sorry. Very helpful. Very helpful frogs. I bet they closed the gate, but let me just check. I can't remember if that's a thing you can do. Yeah, they closed the gate, and unfortunately, wolves cannot leap over gates in the same way that horses can. I think. No, don't even think about it. It's not an issue. Alright, let's scare him. Boo! Beast, I have found you! Alright, see you later. The beast has escaped! I will chase him down with my wounded arms and legs and eyes and everything. Can't remember. Is this fountain gonna heal me? Wait. Oh, yes. Come to my spring. Indeed I will. I listen to random voices. You have been transformed by the power of shadow. Come to me. Okay then. Ah, it was a trap! Trap all along. Beware. A shadow being. It approaches. Are you sure that wasn't a trap? Because that seems an awful lot like a trap to me. So now, all we gotta do is beat the crap out of this guy. That was easy. And later on, those become teleport points, so that actually helps out a bit. Now we run into our first spirit. I always thought the spirits were the most out there part of this game, like just the weirdest part that never really connected to the trying to be realistic part of the game. But then again, spirits are kind of a staple for Legend of Zelda games, so I shouldn't be too surprised. Oh, brave youth. I am one of the 4 light spirits that protects Hyrule. At the behest of the gods, I am Ordana. The black beast you slayed was a shadow being. It had come to seize the power of light I wield. Thanks for coming, by the way. Just the nick of time, as they say. My brethren in Hyrule have already had their light stolen by these fell beasts. The entire kingdom has been reduced to another world, ruled by the cursed powers of darkness. The blight will not stop with Hyrule. Before long, the entire world of light will fall into the hands of the king who rules the Twilight. That was actually a really cool, pulled out shot right there. To save this land from the King of Twilight, the lost light must be recovered. The 3 light spirits who have lost their light must be revived. There is but one who can revive them and redeem this land. It is you! You are the chosen one! You still have not discovered your true power. Those transformed by Twilight usually cannot recover their original forms. Unless, if you were to return to Faron Woods, where you were first transformed, if you were to revive the Light Spirit, There, by the power of the light spirit, you may find the means to regain your other state of being. And that's all. That was my goodbye. Alright, so we've been given a quest. Go and revive the light spirits or something. Ah, yes, excellent. So we can heal in the springs. That's going to be really important, actually. Especially to Wolflink, because I can't get any hearts otherwise. Not like he can use potions or anything. That's one thing I always thought, is that this game actually had some really nice, like, screenshotable material, you know, make good wallpapers. But in the original game, the resolution was so low, it just kind of looked a little iffy. It looks okay, but for wallpapers, not so much. But this, I think, will look a lot better for that kind of thing. Back into the strange world of Twilight. Hey, look! The Faron Woods you know so well. They're now covered in twilight. You might not be able to come back here, but do you still want to go? Yeah, I love adventure. And then she just grabs you and yanks you in. But that's how you have to go in the twilight. So these are the weapons used in your world. It's always, it's supposed to be humorous that she attempts to put the shield on her face, but if you look at how those Twilight beings are, they actually have, like, shield faces. So it kind of makes sense why she would mistake that. Do you really think this thing can slay the creatures of Twilight? Nah, but it's good enough to slay regular creatures. Well, I won't use these, but I'll hang on to them for you. And now, yes, now she magics them away so we don't have to hold them anymore. Alright, a promise is a promise. I trust you enough to help. In exchange for my help, though, I need you to gather some things for me. Look, I can't tell you all the details now, but it'll be easy, trust me. But enough about that. Do you hear that noise? It's the lamentation of the spirit that had its light stolen. Where in the world could it be? Better get going, don't you think? Don't blame me for your world's fate if you don't hurry up and find that light. Come on, snap to it. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's like four spirits in the whole world, as it were. So we're about to like meet half of them, and we're only like something like 2.5 hours in the game or something like that. Also, this looks, yep, I was about to say suspiciously like a battle arena. Kind of how the dirt just circles right here. Oh boy, here comes another tutorial. These battles are always a little gimmicky, but, you know, they're okay, I guess. Aw, we're pinned in again. Who do they think they're dealing with? No need to take these little pests on one at a time, right? You can take them all at once. So, you can handle this by yourself, can't you? Good luck. Bye. Not my problem. Oh, I forgot you could do this as a wolf. Yeah, you can, like, gnaw on them. But, unfortunately, when they're the last ones alive, they do a shriek and they revive all their dead friends. Which kind of sucks. What's the holdup? If you leave the last one alive, it's just going to use that shriek to bring the others back. Listen, let me help you out here. Just move like I tell you. You just hold down B and I'll expand an energy field. So enclose all the enemies within it and release. I always thought this was a little gimmicky, but it is a neat attack that allows you to do a lot of damage. So, I'll take gimmicky for a lot of damage, I guess. You can just use it on singular enemies to do a lot of damage anyway. So it's not too bad. I wonder if there's anything to dig up here. This is all dirt around here. Though usually, there's not going to be much, especially considering that I can't actually get hearts in-game. I don't know if hero mode was a bad idea or not, but I think I'll enjoy it more later when I get more than 3 hearts. I think that's when it'll be better. And when, I have the ability to heal myself with potions, that too. Alright, so spirit number 2, which just so happens to be right next to spirit number 1. Please be careful. These woods have changed. The dark clouds of dust cover this land. This drape of shadows is called Twilight. In this twilight, those who live in the light become as mere spirits. It is a place where the dark ones and evil creatures dwell. I am a spirit of light. Blue-eyed beast. Look for my light. Retrieve the light stolen by the dark beasts, and keep it in this vessel. You got the vessel of light. It's crucial to collecting the tears of light. Just shove them in there. You'll be able to cut through the twilight and return light to this place. And we have to use our senses for that. In the shadows of twilight, the dark insects are invisible, as normal beings are here. Let me use the last of my power to reveal the locations of the dark insects that consume the light, aka so this doesn't get as tedious. See, all those little orbs are where we need to be heading to. Find the insects of darkness. The dark insects, they are the form taken by evil once it is latched onto our sacred light. Alright, let's go! From what I heard, they made this less tedious than it was in the original game. There we go. In the original game, you had to collect more, apparently. So now they've made it less tedious to do. From my understanding, I think they just there's less orbs to gather. Should be one more somewhere around here. There we go. And he's escaped. You think you can just run through there? Well, I can dig things. There we go. Run away from the orbs. So yeah, this guy's gone. I don't know what he's doing. Did we miss the orb? Can you only get it when you're close? I never knew you could actually run away from the orb. Alright, I'm sorry. Give it to me. I thought it would eventually just keep chasing me. Anyway. So you see on the minimap, it looks like there's actually some in the house. But we can't just waltz in, so we have to take a different route. This way. Looks like we can get in there. You are correct. Let's go.